I was saying that now, since this is a square root, we are going to do the reverse, that's the opposite of the square root, which means we are going to be squaring, we'll square both sides. We are going to be squaring both sides. When we do that, we are going to have 2b squared to be equals to the square of the square root of this. Of course, you know that the square root of any number will give us that number. For instance, 2 is the square root of 4. If we square this, we are going to get 4. In the same sense, when we take the square of the square root of this term, we are going to be getting the term that is inside of the bracket. So for the first side, when we square it, we would have 4b squared, because the coefficient squares and then the variable also squares. And then when we square this gives us the square root of a squared minus x squared. Thus we'll be having, sorry about this. This is going to give us a squared minus x squared. Okay? So the next step we're going to be taking here is to move this one to the other side. Okay? So that x squared will be on its own on one side. When we do that, we will have 4b squared minus a squared is going to give us minus x squared. We can see that there is a negative sign in front of x squared here. We will multiply both sides by minus 1. We multiply both sides by negative 1. What we are going to get is this term becomes negative 4b squared, and this becomes a positive a squared, and this is equals to x squared. Okay? Now to find x itself, what we are having here is that the square of x is going to be equal to a squared minus 4b squared. So x itself is going to be the square root of this, and we are going to say therefore x is going to be the square root of a squared minus 4b squared, like this. Don't get confused. I only decided to write the positive number before the negative one, like I told you before. Okay? And so this is going to be our final answer. I believe this has been very helpful. Thank you so very much for staying with me and giving me your time. I'm still Michael St. Jacob, and behind the camera is my very good friend, Chisom John. God bless you. See you next time.